right, we are back with another episode of Behind the Blind, brought to you by Tetra Hearing. Be sure and check them out at tetrahearing.com. And that leads me right into Tetra Hearing is giving away a set of Alpha Shields on this trip. So if you're watching this video, be sure to be subscribed to the Heartland Waterfowl YouTube. Watch today's hunt, which Dakota just got done, so it'll be up. Watch that one, comment, like, subscribe. You know the deal. It can win you a set of Alpha Shields. It's probably one of the biggest giveaways that we've done. We've done some pretty expensive giveaways, but these are legit. So your chance to win. We have some brand new faces on the podcast, right? Aaron Garcia here from High Plains Wing Shooters. He's been on before. We got Josh and Zach. Zach, have you been on before? You've done it before. You haven't?
Nope.
I couldn't remember if you've done it in years past.
You've been after me.
We'll pick on these two mostly because they're brand new. But yeah, we can just jump right into it. How today's hunt went?
Sure.
Did you have fun?
I had a blast.
I had a great time too. Right? So we make that joke. Last year when we came into town, it had been, I don't know, not necessarily warm, but there had been really no weather. And then the day we came in, we had the awesome snow hunt, right? Oh, yeah. So today we woke up to another winter wonderland. And what do you think? It snowed 2 inches?
Oh, yeah, today? Probably around there.
Yeah. And the wind was blowing good this morning. I mean, it was kind of getting after it this morning while we were setting up. So a lot of high hopes and just fun, right? Like shooting geese in the snow or any waterfowl for that matter. When you can get snow and you can get that weather, like it kind of makes you feel like a kid at Christmas again. Like you get excited, you're having fun in the snow and it's a good time. And we had a really good hunt. Surprisingly, we actually didn't really see that many birds fly today. What do you think we saw? I don't know, 1,000 maybe?
Man, I think 500-600, honestly.
You think? Yeah. And, typical to what we, the fun part about hunting here is you're breaking down a lot of singles, pairs. We shot into a couple pretty decent groups today. And, I mean, it was an awesome hunt. We hunted till 1 today, right, to try and finish a full limit. Thursday being you can hunt till 1. Friday, tomorrow, we can also hunt till 1.
Correct.
And then Saturday, Sunday, we can hunt all day. So I guess maybe we'll tap into the new guys, right? Zach.
Yeah.
Thoughts on today?
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was pleasant surprise having snow this morning. So
yeah, I mean, so we kind of talked about this yesterday when we got in, and it's a nationwide thing, right? Like everybody's had some sort of a struggle this year, mainly weather related, right? When you don't have any snow in Canada or weather to push those birds down, like you're going to have your calendar birds, right? You're going to have some migration. We had actually a fairly surprisingly cold October, right? It was really cold early, and North Dakota got a bunch of snow early, and then it just got stagnant. And it seems like birds just sat for weeks and weeks and weeks and got stale. So this weather is a big welcome change, but also kind of like we talked about, and we can get into that more, is like when they get into that really cold late season pattern where it's consistently cold and it's been cold for weeks, they get into their normal afternoon feeding or what they're doing, but they're like in shock right now, right? Because we went from 40-degree, 30-degree highs to, I think tomorrow the low is -15.
I think somewhere
-10.
there.
And that's without the wind chill. Like it's going to be cold. So, I don't know. You want to kind of touch on that? It's just how the season's gone so far for you, and what you're looking forward to, and
sure. I mean, it's tough, like exactly what you said. I mean, it's been probably one of the toughest I've seen in 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
I feel like probably COVID year we had a year similar to this where it was, I mean, pretty much honestly tough until you guys got here, and then it was just like hopes and prayers had been answered, and
like
we got birds.
The weather light switch.
Yeah,
it's mainly weather related, right?
Absolutely. I mean, this year for sure, and I think that year was about the same. I mean, I don't know if they were held up in Canada, but they were dang sure in Montana.
Right.
They were beating them up pretty good, and then about this time we got them, and our February was just spectacular. Yep. I mean, I'd never seen that many birds in the valley like I did that year, so I'm hoping this year's about the same.
Yeah. And you guys can hunt until, I think you said, what, February 18th? Is that later this year than it's ever been?
They extended us 1 week this year.
Okay.
So
that's something new just for this year.
This year it happened. So,
nice.
And honestly, like they moved us to the 5, like we talked about,
Right.
last year.
Yep.
So I kind of was a big advocate of extending the season. And I actually asked them to extend us 2 weeks. Not saying that this is like me, but like I felt like I was vocal about, like, if we're gonna go up in limits and have more opportunities for hunters, then like why don't we extend our season? Because there's birds here far past.
Have more opportunities when the birds are actually here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think this extra week is gonna be phenomenal for us.
I think especially this year, obviously with how late all the birds are moving. The field that we were hunting this morning was mainly little geese, right?
Yeah.
But we shot, I don't know, 5 or 6 big ones that seemed like pretty fresh birds.
Sure.
So
Absolutely fresh.
You're hearing reports from people in Montana saying, "Hey, they're on the way.
Yep.
The help is on the way. They're coming." So I mean, it can only go up from here, right?
Absolutely.
It's like you got to get through this weekend into whatever, Monday or Tuesday, and then maybe the weather kind of levels out a little bit back to what you would call
40s.
normal,
Yeah.
right? 20s, 30s, maybe 40s on a warm day, which is kind of what you want, but we just got to deal with the
We'll get
super
past this.
cold,
Yeah.
right? And we were talking about it yesterday, that super freaking cold front blizzard came through right before Christmas. I don't know if it affected you guys as much, but down through Kansas, Missouri, we hit the day before, I guess it would be the 23rd is when we had that creek hunt, and the wind chills were like negative 30 degrees. And that's the coldest I've felt in a long, long time. And it sounds like the next 2 days are going to pretty well be
We're gonna be right
at
there.
that cold.
We're gonna be right there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be freezing cold.
So then what are some struggles that like you guys face with when it gets that cold?
Zach, I think you should take this one. Birds not flying.
Yeah. Non-flights for sure.
Man, I've seen them where they just hold tight on that river and you don't know what to do. I mean, you
Right.
see a couple flocks leave and then go up and then back down. So it's kind of very tough to be in the field. You got your, vortex. You're looking through your binos trying to find them and you're seeing nothing.
Yeah.
And you ain't got, we're out in the field. At least me, I'm here for 45 days straight, pretty much 30. And I'm trying to find them as much as I can. And even when I don't see them, I'm in my binos trying to find where they're going, where the feed is, where can we put clients, where we got to go. And
Yeah.
man, I call Aaron. I'm like, did you see anything today? No, they held tight on the river. And I just hope tomorrow that honestly, they get up and fly because it's going to get cold and they got to feed at least. That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking.
Yep. So that's really the struggle, I guess, with the 1 o'clock cutoff is, at some point they're going to have to eat, right? These birds can't live in single digits and not go eat. It's just a matter of if we're going to be able to get them to fly before 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
You're
During legal
you're-
shooting hours.
Yeah, you're kind of on the time crunch there.
But honestly, I really love the 1 o'clock flight.
I do too.
I think it helps us as guides, not only because we're normally done before 10 o'clock.
Right.
Most of the
Right.
time here, we're done before 10, 10:30, 11 o'clock. Our clients are happy. Everybody's happy. But
Yep.
the 1 o'clock, those birds are smart. They've been here for, I don't know, a month and a half or two.
Mm-hmm.
And we're watching them fly. They're little geese. They're having fun. They're doing their thing. They circle around you 5 times and then tell you to leave. And we leave. And guess what? They're in the field 5 minutes when you leave.
Yep.
So it's kind of tough, but it's all part of hunting.
I think that birds just can genuinely figure some of those things out. There's a spot that is in central Missouri called Grand Pass, and it has a 1 o'clock cutoff. And it's the same thing. It's like almost like as soon as you leave, the birds are like, okay, well, boys, it's 1:30. It's time to party. Like they figure it out,
Absolutely.
And so hopefully with this weather and getting a fresh push of birds, we were kind of joking around about like, well, maybe all day tomorrow we're just going to get a constant roll of migrators coming in, and we're laughing. But it's also very possible because we have strong winds I think it's strong north winds the rest of the week.
And why not? I don't think it's out of the question. Even if our birds don't fly, even if we don't fire a shot, like I don't think it's out of the question to sit there and watch birds coming in.
Oh yeah.
I've done it before. Like I know a few years ago I had a group of guys in the field and hunting was terrible. Absolutely terrible. And like I'm sitting in the blind with these guys and I'm just literally watching birds for like hours and hours. And birds going by us, but also like hundreds of birds
It's
coming into the river below us. And like, and I'm just laughing.
It's amazing to see.
Yeah. And they're like, why is it funny? Like, what's so funny? And I'm just like, this is not going to help you, but like, do you not see all these birds coming
Right,
in here?
yeah.
Like in the next couple of days, like it's on. Like,
Yeah. And there's not a lot of people that I think really get to witness like true flight days. You know, and there are a lot of guys out there that see it, but like when you can see a true migration day where it's just like wave and wave and wave, and these birds are just coming from the heavens, like it's a sight to see.
Oh, it's awesome.
Very, very impressive.
Warm and fuzzy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know we've caught a couple of them here where, you know, we've shown up and like while we're hunting, like you said, while we're hunting for the day, you're like, oh my God, look at all these birds that show up. And then it's time for fun.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. I like the positivity.
Everything I tell my clients when I see the migrators, I seriously laugh. Like I sit there and laugh, like Aaron was just saying. It's like they're coming from the heavens. Like we've been praying for this. So when they come from the moon, it's like God's telling us it's go time.
Yeah.
Like it's fun time, go time. Like you might be a day late. I'm always $1 short, but guess what? We're gonna kill them tomorrow.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. And you know, as like waterfowl hunters and things, like as miserable as cold temperatures and blowing snow, and we love it, right?
We love it.
It's what you live for. And you can bitch about it, and you can, you know, your fingers are going to hurt or your toes are going to be cold, but guess what? When you're in those elements, even if it's not a great hunt, like it's going to be one of those hunts that you talk about, like, hey, remember 3 years ago when we hunted and it was negative 30 degrees? Like, it's just those memorable hunts. It's fun. Whether you get them, whether you don't, a lot of times you do, right? A lot of times it's like those extreme days come with some extreme things that happen. And I mean, it's just,
it has a payoff.
Yeah. It's truly what us as waterfowl hunters live for. It's, you know, you can say, oh, it'd be cool if we just went and shot limits every day when it was 50 degrees and sunny, but that wouldn't be that fun, would it?
No.
It wouldn't really be that fun.
No. Heck no. My favorite, honestly, like my favorite thing is about 9:30, 10 o'clock. Aaron Texas says, hey, storm's coming in. Like, you guys need to be careful driving in. I'm like, oh, heck no. If it's scary, we're coming.
Right.
Like, that means birds. Like, he's like,
They're
you're always
riding it.
welcome at the house. Like, let's just drop the trailers. Like, you guys can come in. Me and Zach, we always live together, and we laugh just like he says, like, we'll get in there. That means birds, bud. Like, we're going to kill them. Like, if the guys are there, we're there. Come on.
Rolling through the stop sign this morning, hoping that we could stop to make this.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty this morning.
Zach calls me when I'm coming around the corner, and he goes, hey, it's a little slick on 85. And I'm like, okay, I'll be all right, whatever. I'm going right through 85, and he even warned me. I'm like, yeah, it's a little rough.
Okay,
It's a little rough.
okay, hold on, time out.
It's
Because
going to be a great day at that point.
he says that and he warns you, and then he goes, hey, follow me to the field. And he was gone in like 4 seconds.
He was definitely gone.
Like, where the hell did he just go? Because he's doing
old
60
Grandpa
down.
Q over there.
Alex calls me. He's like,
All right,
we can't see Zach anymore. You just well go around us, and we'll follow you.
I was like, I know where we're going,
Speed
but
limit.
from where we need to turn left, I don't know which field we're going to after that. So
I was not over the speed limit at all.
it wasn't necessarily a speed
Bro,
limit kind of morning.
you were-
it was an under the
it was
speed
a-
limit.
I was
Gee.
going the freaking speed limit, and
No.
you just darted. Darted.
No, I got outside of town. I'm like, oh, they're not.
No
behind
one's
me anymore.
behind me.
I get a Snapchat, and Zach goes, man, are these clans or is it Heartland Waterfowl? I said, well, they can't keep up, huh? He goes, I hope they can shoot.
They shot.
I was putting myself.
I was in my element this morning. I was ready to go.
Oh, I was too. And like I said, it's like when you get in these weather, we all turn into little kids.
I wasn't
again.
ready to
We're
go
all
in the
excited.
ditch.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, that can really put a damper on a
For
start
sure.
to a morning. It's one thing and you go into a ditch after a hunt. And you're like, yeah, okay, we'll get out.
Last year.
All the way in, that's a problem.
Yeah, I just got that truck, so I'd like to keep it nice.
It was all right. The roads weren't that bad.
Well, is there anything new and exciting going on at High Plains Wing Shooters? Anything?
Not really, man. I mean, just still trying to just do our best every year.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just we're just going and going and going.
Yeah.
I think you put some new pits in, though, that I haven't seen.
I was gonna say,
in
we
the
hunted a
last
brand
5
new one
years.
today.
Like, I haven't.
Yeah, I mean, we have a few new pits in the ground.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we're trying to get
Yeah.
a couple new properties every single year, and
Yep.
slow growth, I guess. You
Yeah.
know, but I mean, nothing
Yeah.
crazy. I mean,
Yeah. Well, I mean, and you know, the big thing and this says a lot to your guys' outfit and your character and how much people love you, is most of your business is repeat clients anyways.
Yes, sir.
Like you got to fight to be able to find a spot to come hunt with you guys, which says so much about you and how grateful we are that we always have a spot to come, because we've said it a million times over before. Like, we get excited when it gets to be January because we get to come to Wyoming. It's one that we look forward to every single year. And I'm glad that Chaz gets to finally come out and experience his first time. Like,
I am too.
it's really been,
Heck yeah.
it's really been like Q and Dakota and me have really been the staple for the last, 3 or 4 years.
Yep.
Thankfully, you got to have some level head come out and take care of everything. But I'm glad Chaz is here. And I'm telling you, it's just, whether it's 60 degrees or 6 degrees or good hunting, or it's a blast, right? It's like family, it really has become like this, and we love coming out here and doing this thing and having fun. And man, I'm looking forward to the rest of the weekend for sure.
It's always a good time.
It's one of my favorite times to be here is in January. Honestly, I've been here early and late. January is normally the golden child. It brings the birds, and it must have followed you.
Man, I hope so. I sure hope so, because it's downright cold everywhere right now. So it's got to be getting good.
How long have you been with Aaron?
Man, I think I was here 2020, if I remember right. It's been 5 years off and on, I think.
Yeah. That 1 year you were, kind of same as like this year, like you were pretty well full time.
Yeah.
And then I think you took a year off and then came back
real life
for a couple
kinda
weeks
set in,
and then
maybe have a job. I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
A real job.
Oh, yeah. No, this is my job. Come on. No, I've been here probably since 2020, and I can tell you right now I've met not only friends but my family. Like, this is totally different of my whole entire life, and might get teary-eyed because honestly, Rob, Garrett, Aaron, Zach, they've all just adopted me. It's been something that's so cool to be a part of. And not only this, sitting in front of cameras, it's kind of a dream. This is something I've always wanted to do, become a goose guide, not only on the North Platte, but when I came here for college for golf, I've never witnessed this many birds in my life. And to be able to call them in, to be able to sit in a pit with heaters, happy clients, money, friends, family. It's just something you just don't get a part of every day. And you know what? I'm so happy to be here, and I'm blessed to be a part of it. And I'm going to get teary-eyed, Aaron, but I really do love you, man.
Thank you.
I love you, Zach.
Thank you,
because this is something I've always dreamed of.
Man,
awesome.
that's
I'm glad you're aboard.
That's it. And I think that like so many people can relate to that too, because when you really get to experience hunts and a life like this, and it's truly a lifestyle, like you have to immerse yourself into it, especially in the situation that you guys are in. Like, it's all in, right? You have to put everything you have into this, because you're making other people's dreams come true as well, right? Yep. You're living out your dream because, man, you get to hunt every day, and you get to guide, and you get to see these, whether it's a new hunter or somebody who's hunted for 20 years and is getting to do a new experience hunting Wyoming, hunting in the pits. Like, you have to immerse yourself fully into it. And I think a lot of people can relate to that too, because there's a lot of life-changing things that happen when you meet the right people and you get to hunt with the right people.
Sure.
And like, it's lifelong stuff, man. It's like you can grow old and you can look back and you say, I met some of my best friends that I consider family, some of my favorite memories I've ever had. It's all related around waterfowl hunting. And that's huge. I think that's really the core values of the waterfowl community. And I know in today's age with social media and this kind of stuff, that can get really watered down. Sadly.
What happened over there?
I know.
You don't like social media?
Nope.
Hey,
I like to scroll. I do my fair share of scrolling, but man,
look, we all know it has its positives and its negatives. And if you do it in the right way and you try and use the platform to spread positivity and to push the right message and to show new guys coming into the waterfowl world, like, this is the right way to do it. This is the reasons to do it. The reasons aren't for pile pictures and freaking clout. No, it's this right here, right?
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
Everything that's going on in this room right now is 100% the reason that we do it. And I just hope that people truly grasp that message, and we're going to keep beating that into people's heads is like, it's not about how many birds you shoot or if you're better than this guy or if you could get more permission or anything like that. Like, it's about this. And if anything, anybody takes anything away from, especially this podcast or anything that we do, it's like, this is it right here.
Family.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
I'm like Vin Diesel, and you guys are like my Fast and Furious crew.
Now,
Family's all we got.
all right, Zach.
That's all you need.
Zach's up. We don't know a whole lot about you.
you don't.
Uh-uh.
What do you want to know?
Yeah. How long you been with Aaron?
Oh,
Let's get a little bio going.
These are best
What?
friends.
He's Zach. He's
Least
33 years old.
8,
He's
9
kind of a
years.
ginger, pretty bald, but he's married, ladies.
Take your hat
Sorry.
off. Show the whole world your hat. Come on.
nope. I don't know. I started. Whew,
8, 9 years, I bet.
yeah,
It's
No,
been a
this-
long time.
This is
probably
my
8.
this is
8
my
years.
10th year owning it, and I think you were with me at least 9 years.
I
Yeah.
think the first day I guided was Jen's birthday, and
Oh, yeah.
somebody was too hungover to go out himself.
Oh.
It
Shots
that could
fired.
be, or I wasn't on the schedule. One of the two. We'll go with I wasn't on the schedule.
Yeah, we'll go with the
that.
schedule excuse.
No, I've been, 8, 9 years, and
Yep.
And you live locally. You've grown
Yep.
up here your whole life.
grown up here.
Do
my
the
whole
farming
life, and
thing. Like,
farm, watch geese all year, and
yeah, you're intertwined in the community.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Did you win the 2-shot?
once
Oh, you have won it before.
I have won it.
Okay, well, I mean, that's something to hang your hat on because
I don't know.
it's-
There's been a lot of 2-shots in this world.
We were
I
the-
think it's a
we
hell of
were
an
the only team
accomplishment.
with 4.
Hi.
yeah.
No way.
Don't knock down his accomplishment.
Huge accomplishment.
Don't let him
Okay,
take you
I
down to his
agree.
level.
I still shoot the shotgun that has 2-shot on it. It's engraved. That's what he won, and it's a bad A gun. It's
Nice.
super cool.
I don't like it.
Do you want to sell it?
No.
Okay. All
We're
right.
striking up a deal right
Darn
here.
it.
Yeah, so I've been guiding, and last couple of years have been full time, and I love it every day.
Well, we're glad to have you. Man, it's like I said, we can say it a million times over, but like,
I'd
This
be
is it,
lost
right?
without him. I can tell you that.
yeah.
He wakes me up with a pot of coffee, and I'm so freaking happy.
Well,
and
I can
Yeah,
tell you what
sure.
you would have without him: a mallard pintail hybrid.
Oh, darn it! Yeah, a lot of those too. A lot of weird birds come in here. He just
Cool
shoots
things.
out from underneath me. He just
You
does
gotta stop hunting with him, or put him further behind the blind, or something like that.
Yeah,
It
he's-
wouldn't matter.
No, he's a good
His
shot.
lucky streak is gonna run out eventually, right?
Dude, he is a
chance.
crack
No.
shot. That's the thing is he is a crack shot.
No chance. Tell me about it.
Dude, he'd outshoot you 6 ways a Sunday.
How much money you got on this?
How much do you want to lose?
Here we
As
go.
many as you got.
Here we go.
Dude, he would outshoot you any day.
Which part?
Any of it.
How much money you got?
How much you want to bet?
I got a couple grand.
Oh, we're
Sure.
going a couple
I'm out.
grand.
I got $2,000 that we go shoot trap tomorrow. I shoot 100 at 100.
I didn't say trap.
Oh, we're just talking birds?
Birds.
I'm in. Yep.
You're done.
Trap's easy. Birds are fun. I can shoot those too.
Spending your $2,000 is fun too.
Hold on, let's see if we can get people. Let's see if we can get people on a podcast and like let's start a Venmo and we'll just see how high this
let's
pot
start
can get.
Venmo.
You think Zach that good of a shot?
I think it's a really good shot. Absolutely.
When's the last time you've been hunting with me?
Last year.
Did I do any
Tomorrow,
good?
we're gonna go hunt with you tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I'm not
So-
shooting though. That's all you guys. That's all you all.
Oh.
Zach, you think you could outshoot me?
Yeah.
100%. The silent treatment. He always wins. That's how it works.
Easy.
Well, all right. I'm gonna put you to the test tomorrow then, because I'm gonna make you shoot tomorrow.
No, I
'Cause
don't want
wanna
to clean
see.
them. I don't want to clean them. I want to have them.
Hey, I'll clean your birds that you shoot because I want to see this crack shot. So
No
We have a-
layups either.
no, we have a
Bomb squad.
No layups.
Take them at 80.
No,
if we
we're
need
not
to.
doing that.
We don't do that here.
We ain't doing that.
High Plains only
No.
puts them at 20.
Yep.
Well, we do have a good plan laid out for tomorrow. Zach, you'll be taking some clients. So it'll be us all hunting together tomorrow. We got a good game plan for tomorrow. Like I said, maybe we'll see some migrators. The spot that we're hunting on, it's a good traffic spot. It's good visibility. So, hey, it's potentially going to snow tomorrow afternoon too. So we're just here. We're just winging it in the cold storm.
Absolutely.
We're going to figure it out. But we're going to wear every layer we possibly own tomorrow. And thank God for those heaters because it, man, those pits were toasty warm today.
It was
And we're
toasty.
going to need them tomorrow. So Don't forget to go ahead and like the Heartland Waterfowl YouTube. Be subscribed. Be commenting on these videos. Comment. Talk about what you want us to talk about on tomorrow's podcast. Maybe you have some questions for Aaron or any of the guys here, or you got some questions about High Plains wing shooters. Shoot us a comment. We'll be happy to answer them. And hopefully tomorrow, on tomorrow's podcast, we're coming at you with some more good news. So, again, from all the guys here, we want to thank you. Don't forget, we're giving away a set of Alpha Shields from Tetra. They're a sponsor of Behind the Blind podcast, and they're giving away a set of Alpha Shields. So, you're going to want to win those. Stay tuned. We'll see you tomorrow. We're signing off.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep, thanks.